Hi, in this video I'll be demonstrating how an end user would navigate to reports to do some basic analysis on existing templates. So in the Clear Analytics ribbon you can see we've got a reduced set of buttons here for the end user. They would primarily click on the Report Explorer button, and here under the Results tab you can see we've got our public, shared and private spaces. But let's just say I've already had my report run maybe via a scheduler and I just want to open up the report. In the Results tab I just double click on my report and we download the spreadsheet and automatically present the data. You can see that the panel has switched over to the Active Reports tab, which lists out all of the elements which are in the sheet, and if I click on them it will highlight those elements accordingly. Now all these items on the spreadsheet are basic Excel controls. So this is an Excel pivot table I have in front of me, and if I would like to filter out certain items from this pivot table to things I only want to see, and maybe if I would just like to expand this element here, select this range and provide conditional formatting, I'm still perfectly free to do so. This is by no means a static document. And if I wanted to simply change the date of this report, I can simply select a different date and hit go, and you can see that all of the items in the report has been refreshed. However, the changes which I had made to the pivot table and the conditional formatting all has pretty much remained the same. Now in this other sheet you can also see that the table has changed to May 14th, and here we have a RunStat sheet. This sheet actually shows you all of the different data elements which make up this report and shows you the date and row count of each of those elements in the sheet. Now let me open up another report. So I have an inventory report here in Shared. Again, simply double clicking will open up the spreadsheet, and here you can see we have some sliders which are embedded in Excel 2010, and I can basically use these to slice and dice my information and use a combination of these if need be. So this is Excel, so we can have plenty of sheets of information as well. So here's my product information, counterparty, rating. Again, all these pieces of data are just dragged and dropped into this sheet from Clear Analytics. You can see in the RunStat sheet that all the data in this spreadsheet pretty much came from one inventory query. Now I'm going to switch back to my portfolio report for a moment and just walk through a scenario where, this is my template, but let's just say that I want to look at the data my own personal way. I can switch to the Results tab and expand my portfolio report, and you can see all of the individual data elements which are making up that report. I can now basically open up a new sheet, expand one of these nodes, and simply drag and drop the items onto the spreadsheet. Here I've dragged and dropped a pivot table across, and now I would like to actually see this data broken out by currency. And maybe I'd like to spin it out by another region, so maybe I might break it out by account type, and actually I may choose to just put that into the Y region there. Another option is a chart. So again, I'll pick a slightly different data set here, valuation summary, drag and drop the chart across, and Clear Analytics basically injects the data into the spreadsheet and automatically generates a chart object. I can now build out this chart, and again it's an Excel object, so I can use Excel to change the chart type to something else which may be more relevant to that data set. And let me just move that around and demonstrate how we can also just drag and drop a table if we would like. And dragging and dropping a table will bring up this picker here, where I can now proceed to maybe rearrange the columns into the way I would like to arrange them, uncheck items if I'd like to, and hit apply. And boom, the data is injected into Excel. Again, we have all of the information behind the scenes, so if we wanted to simply switch the data set for this date to another date, I can just pick the 14th, hit refresh, and here you can see we've automatically updated the data under the hood. And so over here in our RunStats sheet you can see that all of the data sets now are for the 14th. So this pretty much concludes our demonstration. We've shown how a user could simply come in and open up a couple of reports and do some ad hoc analysis if need be.